What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today I want to talk about something a little bit more for newer players, but even for some of the veterans out there. We've had some event changes kind of throughout the years. I've seen quite a few of them since the E3 meta transitioned to the E5 meta, and then we got better events and better events and better events. There used to be a time you would even save super wishing coins for a big Black Friday event. That no longer happens, but saving wishing coins is still a very important task, but there's a lot more chances to spend them now because it used to be what I used to always say, essentially, if it doesn't have a pay to win artifact, even a low tier like a Kiss of Ghost or a Torch or any of that stuff, if it doesn't have one of those attached to it, do not spend your wishing coins. But nowadays there's actually a really good way to judge if you should, and it's the fact that they're adding better heroes into the Wishing Fountain events. In the past, it used to be things like King Bartons and Heart Watchers and stuff like this that you really didn't need. But now they're putting something very important in Wishing Fountain events. So hopefully this one helps you. Let's jump right into it. Let's talk about when you should use your wishing coins. Let's get going. So like I said, in the past, typically we would get 1 to 2 Wishing Fountain events just for your normal coins every single year. You would normally have to do something like a quad loop. So essentially it takes, in these events here, you'll take a look at the Wishing Fountain event. It takes 300 points to finish a single loop. Typically you had to do all 4 of them. No, it didn't mean you need 1,200 coins. Because in reality, you only need 240 per loop to get 300 points, and that's because you have this special button and this special button. So essentially, every 10 times you spin the wheel in groups, you only have to spend 8 coins for a 20% discount than doing them one at a time. Now, they have added this nice big button here to make this event even easier. I absolutely love that they added this right here. But in the past, what we would get were events that would give us potentially some pay to win artifacts. Now, not really good ones. It would have like an Antlers Cane, which at the time wasn't really that good. You would see even like A and B, because A and B was not that great of an artifact before the speed meta really hit and before Ormus Workshop came out. Augustus Magic Ball was honestly like one of the lower tier ones at the time. Probably only behind like Wildfire Torch. Because we're talking like way back before Ormus Workshop. I think this was like the only other one that was worse. Maybe even Lucky Candy Bar, but Lucky Candy Bar had some good stats on it. Speed wasn't as big of a deal. Block wasn't as big of a deal back in those days. So you would get these low tier artifacts, Kiss of Ghost, Wildfire Torch, Lucky Candy Bar. And then we had Ormus Workshop roll around, which kind of devalued some of them a lot. They stopped giving us Augustus Magic Ball in those events. Typically, it's like one of these 3 down here. While Kiss Ghost is very useful on a lot of accounts, it falls off hardcore in the late game. It just doesn't have really any uses whatsoever. But that was the goal, is to save up enough to do an entire quad loop during an event so that you could get 4 full loops and have a garbage hero like King Barton or Oberon or something like that here. And you would get that artifact. That would happen about 1 time a year. Now that has drastically changed out. We still get that style event every once in a while. I think we had one last year where we got actually a really good artifact, and I think you only had to do 3 loops. Yeah, I think we actually, was it a chest that we could get this past year? I mean, no matter what, I still say save up your wishing coins so that you can actually do the one big event a year. Most people, like you'll see over here, like on our main account here, we save a lot. We save a lot enough for like 8 loops, essentially up to like 2,200. I'm working my way back after doing that big event. But typically you see people save up. Now, where are you going to get these wishing coins at? Aspen Dungeon is going to be like the best source of it. Getting them for gold in here, 750,000 gold for 8 coins. Is it 8 or 10? No, I think it might be 5. I can't remember the exact rate that they are. But that's really the only place you should be getting them. Now, if you are a VIP player, do you still get them? You used to get them daily. I don't think you get them daily anymore. I think now instead you get the material selection chest. So that's interesting to note. That's why our acquisition of wishing coins has slowed down, because we used to get them like, I think it was part of the senior privilege card bonus, and they changed it now, so it is accumulating at a much slower rate, so you have to be careful of that. Mainly your only source is from Aspen Dungeon, but now they've kind of mixed it up. Not only do you wait for like those big events, but now we have events like this one here that have the pre-Transcendence hero copies available. And for free-to-play players, this is important. If you're a spender, chances are you can cash in some chests for some Shias, for some, I mean, heck, even Queen copies or something. Really, it's Shia, because Shia is one of the few heroes that is still, I believe, in the elite shards. And is she still here? Or did, oh no, yeah, she's still in the elite shards, even though she's like one of the oldest heroes. Vesa is too, if you're looking for Vesa copies. Luckily though, for heroes like Queen is going to easily come from these right here. You'll get tons of Queen copies. You can swap for Queen copies, but swapping for the elite heroes are difficult. So if you're a free-to-play player out there and you need some Shia copies, especially for your first one, I might personally do at least one loop on my free-to-play account, just get another Shia copy. I think it's worth it. Even if you're missing out on any bonus rewards, getting that sword flash timing perfect for when you finally accumulate your first 5 million Crystals of Transcendence, but then also being able to build your sword flash right away. The worst feeling in the world would be you get your 5 million Crystals of Transcendence, and then you're sitting there and you go look at your bag and you're like, I only have 4 sword flash. I can't even make her E5 right away and completely start dominating stuff with like a V4 hero. I'd say it's worth it. I would, because even when we're talking about our free-to-play account over here, our timing is going to be very important on getting those first 5 million Crystals of Transcendence, and then also building our sword flash. Right now, I think I'm sitting at 4 copies, which is why I'm going to go for a 5th, I think. Now, granted, we do get a lot more chests nowadays, but again, you kind of rather save those for some of the newer heroes that are at the bottom of this list that are much harder to get than getting someone way up here in the list or here up in the list. So at least that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about that. Again, maybe not doing like a full quad loop, so you're saving some of your resources. Just if you have like 1,000 coins, maybe do like 480 coins to get 2 loops done. You're getting some baby relics. I do think they should really up the rate of glorious relics in this, and maybe even profit orbs, because it's just the income rate that we get wishing coins is very, very slow. It's nice getting super wishing coins, but do they really net you anything positive on your account? I mean, on the free to play, yes. On my regular account, absolutely not. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hopefully it kind of teaches you something, that you learn a little bit. I don't know, something like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. See you guys next time.